in this year's FIFA World Cup. And G-Power, so far, who be my performance?
Well, GFA met me against Mexico and South Africa. Then Yetimi Asham Morocco, and I'm Brazil. Yetimi Asham Ivory Coast, and I'm Ecuador. Then Indra, on my friend Sweden, sports, and Tunisia. So far, out of the 10 African countries that you World Cup, no, Yetimi move forward. Met me about Michelle World Cup maybe 2026. And Jeff met me say for me Tunisia one of the worst performance every Africa or World Cup. Tunisia your man consistent with me World Cup. Name about performance or World Cup now.
Omo to me.
Born na year World Cup no. Tunisia mundru on me.
Oh.
OGF be kan kwatro.
Tunisia.
Born na yeah chichewo every mitre biblem Africa towards the World Cup now. Boy mitre o show Africa boy against Ecuador just name we the animal Africa. Even Morocco against the almighty Yasin United which is Brazil. We need to performance there etumi ekoso.
Ghana suddenly
even South Africa against my friend Mexico in the open ceremony. Yenye wunyama etumi ekoso but say performance out of the 4 countries and World Cup to Africa country that World Cup now out of 10 4 countries bet me ball on game na GFA met me say me bo say on my bet me do to go Africa ni masi Tunisia because who ball against Sweden and you sit down Sweden to be sure 5-1 Sweden yes who can player to player you could see Abrante Victor Jokeres from Abrante Victor Lindelof, then Abrante Alexander Isak. Yes, you could see them. But Undra, so she give the pass there. And also performance from Sweden. Say Ghana, and even in Morocco, even in Ivory Coast, and I see on my friend Sweden. I can bet in every say Ghana, and I say Ivory Coast, and I say Morocco. Every to match Sweden. Okay. So for me, Benito there. I don't see Tunisia because just win the game. Because who win the game now? They're the over sharing now. You see, Africa teams must win their first game.
Yeah.
So as you know.
Okay.
And Tunisia, GFA, such a body pa Tunisia or mine, and no one does want to massacre your coach. So after losing 5-1, and that Ometimasa come coach in Samasa performance no showcase in Dran and Swelling. So me for me Benito there. Tunisia or Maya. Omo favor Africa.
Okay.
This World Cup.
Okay. Yanko Cast Estate Ghana Limited.
Yes, Yabako Cast Estate GFA. They be mami to me for say o si so na wait kakra bedu nsemu na sabe unto fie ana unsi dan a yento kawa bra. And can say, oh baby, be Ghana say a dime a key in your life. In GFA, a Juma ye, Ganyo Juma ye, a Juma me Benito me ye, Sabi Meko element to me and toss us sent to me see there, Membanamo, Menanamo, Mena council made him ye papa and say, Juma ye so o toss us ready, Usidine. And it's all Ghana say, no pastor shall to your Bama, Sabi, no young toss us in Sidan party and Toka, Nemo Sobato assassinate to me Sidine, na langar for and tato, na sucrosari and sisum, young toss us in many pamina and Sapadia. Piemu Cast Estate Ghana Limited. Cast Estate Ghana. Omo pe ina metumi me tiare atoare e dia won so auto asase omo nchenom number 1 Langar for entetium and yen Thomas asase pa mienu na miensa no sukusare 1:1 GFA the middle cast say GFA empos asne 10,000 empo 17,000 empo 20,000 empo 5,000 no kitaskani befu nemo ukitemu 10% of the price of the land upemo ya share yam it assassinate emma ye mo wiesu am no ni pay for trans inamika said minim ko share bi o 250 Ghana a day minim papa bi a auto me fence say you got weekly 200 Ghana a day on no so ni pay for share u 70 Ghana u 50 Ghana u 200 Ghana u 200 Ghana ni na share be uni classes for pay for be ye no we am embre atimo assassin we ye papers ni be dum na papers ye dum a then any assas and denture in the key and denture near by them about promotion and brought in Kakaka Ugusu Sudan no per dem friend I was 0302 963 740 0302 963 740. Edini Cars Estate Ghana Limited. Upimo Ashama. Opposite the main station, your office there. One South Namamo, Amicha Amasamanson. Opposite the Central Mosque, your office one more. Mamma Michel Calabule, and as ona Michamala Echo Caswan, Calabule Junction. Maybe a mother's FM, any mother's TV one, Uberuma Cars Estate office there, or Konakoji was Saturday, or Munchen South head office, or Tessanum. Opposite the Ghana Telecom University, and as a Ghana Police Training School, you know, to Brown, never do was as a friend. 0302 963 740 Abaman.
Okay, into Weno Benito G Power. And Moten can say Yokodija or Cars Estate Ghana Limited. Na Sana Ebisayano African team man so far. Mono Apejapa. Our the ongoing FIFA World Cup on the voice note in the bar. Yababo at the amount 0531 983 0531 983. Yes, Sobaranke Yaba Yadamano Samano Eba.
Sports, Friend Benjamin Asari, Black Star Group, Mother Ghana Sports.
Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his fifth. What a comeback. On the World Cup, New Zealand netball stand tall. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his fifth. What a comeback. On the World Cup, New Zealand netball stand tall. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his fifth. What a comeback. On the World Cup, New Zealand netball stand tall. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his fifth. What a comeback. On the World Cup, New Zealand netball stand tall.
There's 102.7 FM so be Biansono into me and concubation Sonasidia, Ebemu Ako Mexico, USA, and Canada, the 26th edition of the FIFA World Cup no matches Bebrena, and Etumi Atoja, into Ebasha say at the first game, one more Esha say a boy no, now you then update results no, Etumi at the Asomo our Mothers TV Mothers 102.7 FM no be Biansono, Etumi Akon Kansodia, first game Etumi Atoja, now on my friends Mexico. Wamo etna fi eche South Africa Bafana ebon ekamienua wamo entumi antia yade update ne eba Abrante Quinos ono ana eposo atena edikan ewo FIFA World Cup numa wobabe the first ever player wait to me I said the first goal ewo the ongoing FIFA World Cup ekoso ewo Mexico USA and Canada yade eho update ne eba 67 minutes sono ana Abrante Jimenez ono so ede ekaba konsono ede epeso ma South Africa wamo etna Mexico, Ebon, Ekamienua, Wamo entumi anti South Korea, Wamo ati Czech Republic, Ebon, Ekamienu, Ama Amutimu Bakwa, Yade and update no, Yade Esomo Eno, Aya Group A, Uremusono L Group B, dia Canada, Wamo Etna Wama Omni Bosnia, Etumi Ebo 1-1, Abrantia, your friends Lukic, or no and the ball first goal, Edema Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sansu and the Canada Abrantia, your friends Larian, or also Aposwatinam, Emma Bianson, Etumi Akonkaya, Yade and update no Bakata, Wamosu Etnafi, Woman Switzerland Fonsonon, Etumi Eku Etipankon, Obiach Nanko Ekabakon, na Abrante Mbolo, Otumi Aposwat na penalty, or Tambon to hot trial, not an Ansonom, Etumi Akasa, Yade and update in Alba Group C, matches in Sonom, Etumi Eto Brazil, Woman Morocco, Etumi the Brenny, our MetLife Sports Stadium, our New York, Abontenso, na Yashe Game National, not match the Moyate, na Abrante Sabari, 25 minutes no, and Abrante Poswat not trial, and so yɛpɔ ɛna Vinicius Junior the Real Madrid attacker ɔno nso ɛte ka no ɛde the Samba Boys Lacao of Brazil ɛma bibia nso no ɛtumi ɛyɛ kama Haiti nso no wɔn ɛtena hɔ ɛmba Scotland ɛbɔn ɛka baako a wɔn nso ɛntumi ante na wɔn nso no yɛ update a yɛde efi World Cup na so no na yɛde ma mo ɛwɔ Madness 102.7 FM so owurɛ mu nso no ɛwɔ group D a matches nso ɛtumi ɛtɔdwa United States of America wɔn nso ɛtena fie wɔn ɛkye Paraguay ɛbɔn ɛka baako a wɔn ɛntumi ante na first player to score an own goal in the ongoing FIFA World Cup no Abrante Bobadilla Abrante no hyɛ on goal free bonto ɛde kyɛ USA sɛ ampa mu nso na monte mo na mo host World Cup no Abrante Ferran Balogun Abrante no so no etumi ɛbɔ goal otumi ɛbɔ brace twihwɛ ama bibia nso no etumi ɛkonkan rena ɛnso ɛde baako ka ma US of A ɛkye Paraguay ɛbɔn ɛka nan ɛma ɔmo tumi baako a yɛde ɛho nsɛm no ɛsom a Madness 102.7 FM so Australia wɔn ɛkye ada goal Turkey ɛbɔn ɛka mienu a wɔn nso ɛntumi ante na wɔn nso ɛyɛ games a ɛtɔdwa ɛwɔ group D a yɛde ɛho update ɛba group E matches nso no ɛtumi ɛtɔdwa na Germany wɔn kye Crystal ɛbɔn ɛka nson ɛma ɔmo tumi baako game wɛ no ano yɛ den yɛ paa the first time ever Crystal fo no nso no wɔn ɛpiem a World Cup a Abrante Comenencia otumi ɛbɔ goal 21st minute no ɛde ma ɔman a yɛfrɛ nso Crystal ɛma bibia nso no etumi ɛkɔnkan Germany wɔn ɛkye Crystal ɛbɔn ɛka nson ɛma ɔmo tumi baako a yɛde ɛho update no yɛde ɛba Abrante Scotterberg Abrante no ɛbɔ goal twitwa Jamal Musiala ɔno nso ɛhyɛ goal Kai Havertz ɛnso ɛtumi ɛkɔnvɛte penalty ɛto atenam sɛ twitwa ɛma bibia nso no ɛyɛ kama yɛde update no ɛba La Côte d'Ivoire the Elephant nso no wɔn ɛyɛ ɔman a yɛfrɛ nso Equator ɛnso ɛtumi ɛde boy no match no ano ɛtumi ɛyɛ den yie paa na yɛbɔ 90th minute no last game no and that's the last minute no ɛna Abrante Amad Diallo Abrante no boso atena twetwa na endra ukopem a La Côte d'Ivoire ado kosidia sorokunko a ɛna ɔmo atwi na nsuo to La Côte d'Ivoire na so boys no guest no na ɔmo twi soroku sɛ endra ɛyɛ ɔman a yɛfrɛ nso La Côte d'Ivoire etumi achi Equator ɛbɔn ɛka baako a wɔn entumi ante Abrante Amad Diallo twetwa Abrante no so no etumi ɛboso atena ama bibia nso no etumi ɛkɔnkan a yɛde update no ɛba Netherlands wɔn ne Japan ɛnso ɛdi bueni Abrante Nakamura 57 minute no Abrante no ɛbɔ goal sanso ɛna Kamada ɔno nso ɛhyɛ goal ɛde ma the Blue Samurai of Japan na Netherlands fo nso no ɔmakate no Abrante Virgil van Dijk otumi ɛnya man of the match Abrante no poso atena in the 50th minute no ama bibia nso no etumi ɛkɔnkan sanso ɛna Somerville ɔno nso ɛbɔ goal ama Netherlands the Orange national team no wɔn ne Japan etumi ɛbɔ tutu a yɛde update no ɛba Sweden wɔn nso ɛtena hɔ ɛma wɔn kyi Tunisia the Carthage Eagles ɛbɔn ɛkanum ɛma wɔn etumi baako Abrante Ayari otumi ɛbɔ goal Alexander Isak twitwa ɔno nso ɛhyɛ ne first ever World Cup goal Victor Gyökeres ɔno nso ɛbɔ goal twitwa sanso ɛna Abrante a yɛfrɛ sɛ Vanberg ɔno nso ɛhyɛ goal ma ɛwɔman a yɛfrɛ sɛ Sweden wɔn kyi Tunisia ɛbɔn ɛkanum ɛma wɔn etumi baako a yɛde ɛho update no yɛde ɛsom a Madness 102.7 FM no bibia nso no etumi akɔnkan a yɛde update no ɛba yɛnhwɛ group standings no so a ano ayɛ dinye pa na uram group A dia ano ayɛ de Mexico wɔn already kan wɔn ɛwɔ 3 point plus 2 goals South Korea Wamo etosimienu wamo so 3 point plus 1 goal Czech Republic wamo so tosimiensa abano wamo NB South Korea fonso tosu South Africa fonso no wamo tosu 9 wamo so area abano so wamo NB uko group B and so standings no say na 85 echo Switzerland wamo 1 point Canada and so 1 point Qatar wamo so 1 point Bosnia wamo so 1 point yewure muso no na yenko group C dia group C standings no Scotland Wamo already kind. Wamo out 3 point plus 1 goal. Morocco tosumienu. Wamo out 1 point Brazil. Wamo tosumiensa. Wamo so our 1 point Haiti. Wamo tosu 9. Wamo our abanu she. Wamo so any she. Our whole group D. And also etimi etobia group D standings no. Sena etif ekodia. US of A. Host and win. And that's the host and bronze. Wamo so already kind. Wamo out 3 point plus 3 goals. Australia tosumienu. Wamo out 3 point plus 2 goals. Turkey. Wamo tosumiensa. Ghana wɔn ani aba no bi Paraguay wɔn nso ani aba no bi a wɔn nso wɔn awe yɛnkɔ group E dia hyehyɛ pro no sei na ɛtifa ɛkɔ Germany wɔn out 3 point plus 6 goals Ivory Coast La Côte d'Ivoire wɔn tɔ so mmienu wɔn out 3 point plus 1 goal Ecuador man no wɔn tɔ so mmiɛnsa aba no wɔn ani bi Curaçao Benito country no wɔn so krosarenko a ɛna wɔn nim ɛyɛ wɔn so no ɛtɔ so ɛnan a aba no wɔn ani bi a yɛde ɛho update no yɛde ɛsom group F Sweden man no ɛwuri edi kan wɔn out 3 point plus 4 goals Japan tɔ so mmienu wɔn so ɛwɔ 1 point Netherlands ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa wɔn so ɛwɔ 1 point Tunisia aba no wɔn awe wɔn so ani bi a yɛde ɛho nsɛm no yɛde ɛsom ɛwɔ Madras 102.7 FM na bi bian so no etimi akonka ɛnna matches so no ebetumi atodwa na ultra top scoring chart no so dia Abrante Florent Balogun US of A wa bought 2 goals no sound so na Abrante Kai Havertz Germany ɔno so abo 2 goals ɛna urum out Sweden so dia Swedish international Yasin Ayari ɔno so abo 2 goals a yɛde ɛho update no yɛde ɛsom our Madras TV Madras 102.7 FM na bi bian so no etimi ayakama ɛnda no na bo a efe Vinicius at the commentary eba na game no etodwa our Mercedes-Benz Stadium our Atalanta Spain over the Capo Verde and Eddie Ebueni na be bianso etumi ayakama 7 o'clock p.m. Egano etodwa Lomen First Settle Stadium over mu dia Belgium on Egypt Funsunum ebetumi Eddie Ebueni 10 o'clock p.m. Menso metodwa Saudi Arabia omni Uruguay Funsunum ebetumi Eddie Ebueni our Hard Rock Stadium our Miami Gardens yade update no yade ɛsom our Madras 102.7 FM so na uremu dia and now my team Ireland Amotonsa at Afre New Zealand and also a crucial game ebetumi atodwa yade ɛho nsɛm yade ɛsom our Madras TV Madras 102.7 FM so na Ivory Coast has become the first African country where to me enya win about the ongoing FIFA World Cup na sia yade ɛho update no abandra wamoti Ecuador ebon ekaba kwa wamonso entumi antia yade ɛho update no yade ɛsom na bibia nso no etumi akonkan yade report no eba na urem so dia Curaçao wam the smallest ever nation to appear in the World Cup and now so no am debut World Cup game na so Germany ebon e canson ama timu back on into Curaçao tumi make official World Cup debut ama bibia so no etumi akonkan yade awon samno yade asom our Madras Sports Madras TV Madras 102.7 FM na bibia so no etumi ayakama kama yade awon samno yade eba straight from there no yenwremu na yenini komo na bibia so no etumi akonkan so dia a branch official onya man of the match game La Côte d'Ivoire omoni omanya friends Ecuador edebo eni no a branch na ndra na money mono e wo so yepa a branch yan Diomande in pinfo to me apano say man of the match ama bibia so no etimi akonkan yade update no eba na Abrante Amal Diallo projecting the picture mame one story one picture Abrante Amal Diallo obabe the youngest Ivorian scorer in the history of the FIFA World Cup Abrante no yeka Ivory Coast player onye nkura onye kuma washe go World Cup mudia na Abrante your friends Amal Diallo ewo endra game etimi eto dwanasia yade ho update no yade esom our Madras 102.7 FM Samsung na Yan Diomande ono our 19 years otumi aye history kasiapa is now the Ivory Coast youngest ever player to feature at the World Cup na Oba Ghana dia na Jonathan Mensah se said dia ukola Côte d'Ivoire dia Abrante or shot number 11 jesa your friends Yan Diomande ra onya man of the match no obabe the youngest ever player to feature for Boboku and so my friends the Ivory Coast our World Cup numa yade a update no yade asom our Madras 102.7 FM so no be biansom etimi akonkan na Andrea Virgil van Dijk otimi awini FIFA man of the match award no on black Netherlands omni Japan for etimi abo 2-2 na ohwe Liverpool for dependable defender na otimi aye 114 touches most passes attempted no 103 Sasuna most passes completed 96 most long passes completed 5 most clearance in sonom 8 and most headed clearance in sonom 4 and solid performance pa and Abrante Virgil van Dijk odinya man of the match na yade update no yade asom our mothers 102.7 FM be Bianson etimi akonka and the Spain our game Spain our crucial game the Royal of Spain one our big game and there Abrantia your friend say Lami Yama I am paying for the tutra say Abrantano Akolawiswanom or you're free to play for Ora your friend say Luis de la Fuente Tima your friend say La Royal of Spain Tinantano Abranta Lami Yama or betimi Siakai Ed Ama Omaya your friend says Spain or 100% fitter you break it Adamamo our mothers 102.7 FM be Bianson etimi akonkan na Andra Abrante Alexander Isaac or Sydney Nyaji Yepa so ononsonom wetumi abua ama wetumi asan the first ever World Cup goal Eddie Ama Omaya your friend says Sweden or so no oya kwalano ne that stone say obebo World Cup into Andra or she go Edema Omaya your friend says Sweden no na neni aji Yepa into no odanyamia say so ononsonom this time around wetumi making World Cup debut wetumi ashe go Eddie Ama Omaya your friend says Sweden na wetumi ayan sama Abrante Alexander Isaac stonom etimi ede to dra yade ho update no yade asom our mothers 102.7 FM so na ye kan World Cup abakasam dia nanka Omaya washe go to do pa our World Cup muno eye Omaya your friend say Brazil now so esan sandra Germany for one more estimated Crisao, a bon a canson, Emma Omitimu Bakunintino, says Sadia Yaka Omaya, where to me Asher goes to do a pa in the history of the FIFA World Cup. There, now Omaya, your friend said Germany, one more Asher 239 goals, 239 goals, and Germany for the dear man at Fonstone, to me Asher, now Urum so Brazil. And one more Edward says here, Germany for to me 81, Brazil for our 238 goals, Argentina, 152 goals, France 136, Samson Italy Fonstone, one more 128. Yadi and Samano, Yadi Asum our mothers 102.7 FM be Bianson, Etimi Akon Kaya, Yadi and Sound Eba, na Uremusudia, and Sound Eldosopa, Uko Germany dia. One said the last time, one more Etimi at Brazil, Ebon 7 goals to 1, and Ra. Chat and so etumi etoye Emma Germany omoche Crisao ebon e canson Emma omitimu bakwa bi bianson akonkana Andra Uwrem our Rock Nation Sports dia Andra Abrante Jay-Z before gamer Ivory for omni Ecuador for the bueno Abrante Jay-Z Uwrem our park na so Emma okosha Abrantia your friend say yen Diomante our agropamane so Emma Andra no omutumi represent Jesse come pa Edema Ora your friends say Jay-Z or musician into Andrano na park no so etumi ide ye pa Andra Jay-Z etumi attach it down ekosran Ivorian counterpart she said there on me na and our Rock Nation Sports yade ho update no eba anso gina na branch wada no duabroni esi kan enema Omaya your friends say Ecuador your friends say Don your boy Zamora ono so etumi Asia Jay-Z ema bi bianso no etumi akonkan yade update no yade asom our mothers 102.7 FM so na Abrantia Bako and Ra Oshe go Edema Omaya friends say Sweden your friend Yasin Ayari na Abrantan sana Abrantan amuno au Morocco na ne mamenom Tunisia for na Andra Oshe go against Tunisia no Abrantan entumi answer Abrantan entumi say entubuleti na Abrantan why start na Uwrem dia Abrantan wa chechemu oso ne dia na awrehu se Andra no otumi say tima Omaya and mamma papa no omu efim Tunisia intina Andra na raho pa intina Andra went to me and celebrate osa konya krampo na akobema assist na so no be edu no na oso botum twetwaw na be bianso no etumi ayakama yade awon samno yade asom our mothers 102.7 FM so na be bianso no etumi akonkana World Cup ayeboyi Morocco for wamo etumi ay abakosempa wamo ay history gamer anano Morocco for wamo ne Brazil for edugbo eni no Morocco for am first 11 nyina wamo nyina ay foreign players ebi ensida ɛyɛ entai ensisa se Morocco pa wɔn kɔ tournament mu a wɔn first 11 ɛbɛyɛ foreigners a wɔn anwɔ Morocco into game a Brazil wɔn ne Morocco for ɛde bu ɛne no na players ne nyinaa yɛwɔ wɔn nyinaa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ outside Morocco na wɔn nso ɛyɛ abakɔsɛm a wɔn nso ayɛ ɛwɔ World Cup no mu a yɛde update no ɛba na AFC for wɔn nso omenia gye yie pa wɔhwɛ AFC di a Asian Football Confederation for wɔn de nkrataa de aba abɔnten wɔn nso wɔhwɛ World Cup a egu so ɛkɔ so na Asian nations for no ɔmɔmɔdemɔ apagya pa ɔsɛ South Korea ɛkyɛ check ɛbɔ 2-1 Qatar ɛpere ɔmo ho yie ɛbere mo mogya ni ɛne Switzerland for ɛtumi ɛbɔ 1-1 ama bibia ɛyɛ kama Australia for nso no wɔn mo kye Turkey ɛbɔ 2-0 Japan ɛnfo so ɛko akɔdende ɛne Netherlands for nso no ɛtumi ɛbɔ 2-2 nti ɛnɛ deɛ over to you Saudi Arabia wɔn si the way a ɛyɛ Qatar South Korea ne Australia ne Japan wɔn ama Asia football no apagya no ɔsɛ ne nso Saudi Arabia wɔn ɛtumi ɛhyɛ ɔman a yɛ friends Uruguay na bibia nso no etumi ɛyɛ kama yɛde ɛho update no yɛde ɛsom our mothers 102.7 FM so na for the first time in history for the first time ever at the World Cup Japan for amofodo ɛyɛ 11 players a wɔn nyinaa wɔn yɛ European based players anka ɛkane Japan for wɔn ɛkɔ World Cup na wɔn yɛ first 11 a players no ebia enan enum enson wɔn nyinaa ɛbɔbɔ ɛwɔ Japan nanso for the first time ever at the World Cup Japan for wɔn first 11 players ni nyinaa wɔn nyinaa ɛbɔ outside Japan na wɔn nso ɛyɛ abakɔsɛm a Japan for nso ɛtumi ayɛ yɛde ɛwɔn nsɛm no yɛde ɛsom ɛwɔ mothers 102.7 FM so na urim so dia for the first time so Netherlands for wɔn failed to win a World Cup match despite taking the lead sɛ yɛbɔ World Cup paa na ɔman yɛ friends Holland and that's Netherlands for ɛbɔ game na ɔmo lead na ɔmo bɔ draw deɛ ɛyɛ intense and for the first time in the history of the World Cup Netherlands for Japan for etumi ɛsɛ ɔmo record no na wenso no report kakra ɛbobɔ ɛde ɛba yɛwure mu nso no na yɛde ne nkɔmɔ so deɛ Japan for FIFA for sɛ wɔn ani agye paa sɛ yɛbɔbɔ na yɛ Japan game deɛ ɔmo wie game na Japan for no stadium wɔ ɔmo prapra wɔ rubber bia no ma yiyi bottle bia no ma yiyi bebi ende yie bia no Japan for fans no ɔmo pra stadium nyinaa na stadium ayɛ fɛfɛɛfɛ na ɔmo sɛ Japan for supporters no ɔmo sɛ ɛyɛ culture over Japan ɛyɛ neat nti na de bia no sɛ yɛkɔ tournament na yɛbɔbɔ wie pɛ na yɛsesa bɔɔla yɛnkasa ɛne stadium nyinaa bɔɔla ɛwɔ stadium nyinaa no yɛprapra na yɛbɔɔba no na yɛde akɔ bɔɔla na yɛahye na bibia nso no ɛtumi akɔnkan a na wei nso no ɛne reporter ɛbɔ ɛde ɛba yɛde ɛho nsɛm no yɛde ɛsom ɛwɔ mothers TV mothers 102.7 FM na bibia nso no ɛtumi akɔnkan na bibia nso ayɛ fine still when you go start ohwɛ mothers sports live on mothers TV mothers 102.7 FM na breaking news if Tunisia for camp abane say enra after say Sweden eti Tunisia about 5-1 I'm a manager coach Sabi Lamochi in Pinfo Apamono the first coach to be sacked at the World Cup 2026 Tunisia former manager I'm saying money more just say konkan na money enso ani inti Tunisia former head coach in Pinfo Apamono F camp na wenso no report kakra ebo ede eba inti entebia no sa wo je say Tunisia for the Qatar Eagles for wo mo anya new coach for the World Cup mama ma enya mowa na wenso no report kakra ebo ede eba na udom so insefufuru ma se sia de World Cup no ye bisa o yo number 9 fu bebre ye saw number 10 fu bebre na amanfo ebisa se wohwe this year's World Cup na player ben no number 9 9 no odebe ejuma na wa hye goals pa player ben no number 10 wohwe World Cup we no obetumi abo ejuma pa na number 9 no ye abrantia ye friend say Kunha ono obo edema Brazil ye Julian Alvarez of Argentina Harry Kane of England Samsona Ellen Haaland of Norway and Belgium Lukaku to why now shall World Cup wenu or send number 9 no money bon ebe peja pa or be more goals pa with the bar you back in cancel to me Adam number 10 no in Pinfo projected this number 10s Ghana number 10 him Ghana, ya number 10 anymore. Yawa Mohamed Salah of Egypt, Mbappe of France, Messi of Argentina, Luka Modric of Croatia, and Neymar of Brazil. No matter men pa and Usha this year's World Cup na number able to me up Japa. What the bounce one, able to me I can kind Edamau. Now be Bianson able to me I can kaya Yadi update in Eba, Sunday can Akan and the matches able to just Spain. Omni Capo Verde, Eba Belgium, and Egypt functional able to me Edia Brenny, Samsung Saudi Arabia. Omni Uruguay functional agent Akunwa, Yadi a home update on Yadi Asumana be Bianson, able to me I can and Japan for Omogamano, Omni Goki be El Tumo. Nshoma say abrantano oya Ghana ni abrantano ofigana ni papa efigana ni mame Japanese ni na so you know USA enra Zion Suzuki obagana dia o Ghana dia ka kadi uko Japan dia Japan for di Zion Suzuki enra otumi da go post no enma omaya ya friend say Japan ama bibianso no etumi akonkanya yade awon samno yade asom our mothers 102.7 FM so na Senegal have removed the AFCON 2021 star from their shirt ahead of their World Cup campaign. Once Senegal for once over winning AFCON what I say na same crampono and some abahon na Senegal for FIFA for say mo just a machano mo star bien film wa obo Asia we Asia champion I was say we will start a film with Ghana kra after na yaje for no star no ye be film unless nations are one more aje World Cup ni bida one more pe ana mo Jesus no star abebo enim into official Senegal for amakoyi stars no e efi mo Jesus enim na we so no reporter eba yembo wure mai na hwe transfer stories so no Liverpool form paying for sana anano game Morocco for one the Brazil for the boy no na Liverpool for scout team no one more our MetLife Sports Stadium one more Morocco nya brand here no number 6 your friend say a branch are you body and pay for say a branch man our soropa into Amonitano say after the World Cup no our branch no about see kind and ama omaya your friend say Liverpool na we so our report kakra abo eba a branch Marcus Rashford ekane no sakan edema Manchester United or Cologne businyabo our Barcelona na and then the deadline day for Marcus Rashford say ni loan no enti our Barcelona now reporter Efi Barca for on camp Urban say Barca for almost a branch here your friends Marcus Rashford one to me and ma a branch and stay no sakan our Barcelona na Wilson our reporter Eba Urum our Real Madrid dia Ora Sami Khedira was returning to Real Madrid na Ora Jose Mourinho or say Sami Khedira formerly of Real Madrid no Umbra na ama joining the backroom staff no na ombo onu coach Mourinho na ama training branch no na Wilson reporter Eba into Sami Khedira oba joining Mourinho I want the technical backroom staff no from July. Now be Bianson to me I come ya update Eba official. Mother for one more assign testing now brand here. Your friend said Mark Cucurella. She said they were joining Real Madrid officially. I will be Bianson to me Akonkaya was saying Katanasi from now to June 2032 and a brand Mark Cucurella. Obesia kind to me Eddie Ama Omaya and after Bobokwa. Your friend said Real Madrid the White Angels. Says the phone show the official statement Eddie Aba say Ampa and Okari Abrantano Yatono or Kokosia kind Ed Amabokwa. Your friend say Real Madrid na Wilson reporter Eba Samsung Uremusom our Bayern Fakatia Abrante Bakosia kind Edma Morocco national team no. Your friend say Ismail Sabari on no say go Edma Morocco against Omaya. Your friend say Brazil Bayern force Omuhia Brantano Abrantano Ombra no be say kind and from Bobokwa. Your friend say Bamonchin na Wilson report kakra Eba now reporter Elvis Spain Urban said Spain for players no and ya dia and the gamer Momo Elbo World Cup no okay am match some about World Cup no kwana and ya dia am receive any bonus bia even Crampono say Spain for no say am eliminate before the World Cup quarter finals Crampona and ya dia bonus bia wamo ebeje nti mpemfo no this arrangement no omo ye Euros 2024 no it is painful press in there omadwene say final ana ye akobo our this year's World Cup na boost mrante no na bibia nso no etumi akonkan a ye de update no aba na je say there ye Real Madrid dia isamo signings are so far wamo aye no eninie Bernardo Silva from Man City we remu our Real Madrid. Marco Cucurella from Chelsea we remu our Madrid. Ibrahima Konate from Liverpool onosun Euremu Kama and so our ho na we so reporter eba Denzel Dumfries onosun Euremu our kwakosi akan edema boboko a your fans Real Madrid. Now breaking news eba say former Manchester boss Ruben Amorim onosun empemfo en na wiawie as he said the new manager edema AC Milan. The reporter F Italy Urban say Ruben Amorim ono the new manager edema AC Milan na wensono report kakra ebo ed na bibiansono etumi ayakama na Real Madrid for say Abrantia friend say Raul Asensio anhwe ya amobeton this summer if you say Madrid for womanya Ibrahima Konate dia Abrantia friend say Raul Asensio Madrid for so abatono. Now reporter yet say Abrantia your friend say Antonio Rudiger also need the next year pa say Mourinho ababeko chibobokwa your friend say Madrid no so why ready say oni Mourinho ebe ejuma internal reporter ban say Madrid ebeton owura your friend say Raul Asensio na we so report kakra ebo eba ya awon sound also our Madness 102.7 FM na bobokwa your friend say Aston Villa and the scout Euremu Japan Netherlands for Eddie Ebweni World Cup national almost say Omunya Abrantia your friend said Zion Suzuki gonna now Brantia one new double Asia Kain and Japan national team no Aston Villa for say Omunya na wamo epepa into na we so amaneboa eba now reporter Urban say Madrid for wamone Nico Schlotterbeck agent egusu ekasa Mourinho say Abranten open style of play internet likely say Abrante Nico Schlotterbeck ababesi akan ed amabobokwa your friend say Real Madrid report every Chelsea camp Urban say Madrid for still amugusu a woman Chelsea for the komo say abeya Abrante Enzo Fernandez on joining Madrid this summer Abrante so the team of person Madrid it's likely say Enzo Fernandez ababesi akan to me edi amabobokwa your friend said Real Madrid na Wilson reporter eba na Hurricane or a captain signing at the 3 Lions of England wakasa or say this is the best opportunity I will get in my career is to win a World Cup or say na ke kaneno or say dema no su ana minji kruwada or call Bayern waju kruwa. Now the main priority is say this time around, or did the 3 Lions of England ever World Cup no Amuji Biache since 1966. Now Wilson and Summer Hurricane Sonum etimi eda to draw yade awon some eba Abrante Mo Salah and the old game Belgium Egypt or say Niaje so Kobo World Cup no na no the target is say obema goals no e flow edi amabobo omaya your friend say Egypt na dey Mo Salah the birthday 442 appearances for Liverpool, 257 goals, 123 assists, 9 trophies won. And then I Mo Salah the birthday or send there the birthday goal no ebesu into quarter better over 2.5. About to me abo na Wilson reporter abo eba Abrante Vitor Gyökeres also no Niaje so watching the first ever FIFA World Cup goal for Sweden into Beto Swakoswa no ama goals to the flow and ama Amaya your friend says Sweden to Vitor Gyökeres and ra also the first ever FIFA World Cup goal na Wilson report kakra eba na breaking news every spread eba say Spanish footballer Rafael Mel mpemfa sentence no 8.5 years in prison for sexual assault. Inteno uremu e Spain awra wosama aba no nti ye bon pada ma yenu apate na ebi Antono na eno so reporter but uko Spain Spanish footballer Rafael Mel 8.5 year in prison. Inteno mo be say man mo bo matcha mo hanti ase yejuma na we so reporter eba Now Ousmane Sonko, president of Senegal, Wakasa. Or say Senegal and France game no game be no bad pa. No, I don't say Senegal be winning. But in any case, whatever happens, an African team will defeat an African team. Or part say, Osha France African players and Kwana elbow France national team no did say no Senegal. I will say Omaya, your friend say France, na Wilson report kakra. Elbow at Eba. Na Germany coach. Where there a question pa. Germany coach Julian Griezmann she said there after say Germany 4 one take kill sao Emo 7 goes to 1 or say masa obi afa na yere black camp obi afa na girlfriend emba camp munko to soloku munko pieja munko yi musisim na next game no yentumi winning ti enra uhwe TV no so our mother's TV enra Germany national team players no perform on akwanya say obi afa na yere obi afa na girls Embra camp amama 2 days break monko bieja muhimu sisimu na mwadwe mu bibia kama na next game no yantumi wini ye bisa se Ghana ye coach no so no after Panama ye nya kunumdia Ghana players no yama guess Embra camp na yama mejire no so no Embra camp na mu twist pedede na mu twist roku ana na we so no ye asamseba ye de esomo na official FIFA 4 almost say South Africa versus Czech game June 18th. Ya wada LB. Omo oba referee. Oh yeah, Americani say onko di game no. Tory Pencil. So ono embedi game South Africa and Czech and the Beni World Cup nima. She is set to make history as the first American woman to referee a men's World Cup game. Na Wilson report kakra. Everybody at the airbar, yet I want someone else from our mothers 102.7 F. So now a brand tell me ama this year's World Cup a man for Kasa set la me ama obession number 10 na a bill to say Antra la me obession number 10 a bill to say la me on set number 10 la me ama reporter Urban say number 10 on set and from Spain a date na la me ama on set number 10 Emma Spain our this World Cup and also asem seba yeli emuchemu abasom our mothers 102.7 FM na be bianso no akonka. On that note and yadam no nisam no yeli AC our mothers Ghana Sports Mothers 102.7 FM so no be bianso no etumi aye kama pa tiewe na yeba Enti efo atina say foreign discussion amanin komo efo at the Brian by the Kankasi of Institute of Expert Travel and Tour and amanin komo no eba efo boko there
efe nyame atum
san hodin ewo ho
bibi adedem
okay la me yama
yes
number 10 no almost on show
number 10
na me feel say this the time anka omde 10 no makola wesua by Spain for no menim ne ntia omde number 10 no edema different player normal farmer Lami Yama, a certain young chapa. Where's his waba? Intino, the best of mammy. The Binumus Yakra.
Also, World Cup.
It was all the World Cup in the Basa.
Now there be NBA.
NBS room.
At the same time, our World Cup because the
NBA so cost US
NBA final game at Tuja. Oh, the United States of America. Be the 1 minute here no.
Okay.
Ya bad transfer no. But wa boy juma.
Okay.
Na wa boy juma. Otu just yache.
Yeah.
Wa boy juma. Original GF no. What say we father of four.
Yeah.
Abraham.
AJ Abraham.
AJ Abraham. Evi ma yeni nkomo yenchi etifo ni arefo nyina omo monitor live on YouTube Mothers TV Ghana. Okwa me pacho bomodi say we subscribe kama every NBA final etumie toga. We call it National Basketball Association. We call USR. It is one of the most world sports games. Game I heard no do pan. USC, NFL no. The National Football League, you know. And when you football idea 9. Yeah, and also your top. And so about the NBA, which is the basketball. You are about baseball, then soccer. Soccer is the fourth most world game in the USA. USA there. One more the NFL and also the NBA. Andra, upiemo, our Madison Square, and no New York Mountain Soa, Madison Square Garden. grand finale no etumi etodwa na it was a New York Knicks and San Antonio ana edepim so New York Knicks and San Antonio ana edepim so unso World Cup ekoso and at the same time no anka US for no be consider say because of World Cup no no e final date bi anka they be favor the NBA final na yen fanshare but there be Endra Jumedi ni tumi etodwa Emma New York Knicks make us home champions of the NBA 2026 with 94 a year point and I say goals and San Antonio Spurs in your 90. Now if the New York Knicks, they are coming from the Eastern Conference and San Antonio every Western Conference edeba undi wa ya bomb league no ebi free the Eastern Conference ebi free the Western Conference no edeba no sana your body NBA into the season we yeah boy we na team and the New York Knicks are qualify from the Eastern Conference and after San Antonio are qualify from the Western Conference we mo ba be shemu our grand finale after the game team and the New York Knicks were crowned the champions. Now, you bought 5 games. Final on Kwano. 5 games in your boy. And a New York Knicks. And the Peja trophy no. Now, baby says I didn't think about 5 games and I say 5 series. We call it 5 series. But to break it down, let me call it 5 games. Final on Kwano. Sebia UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain Arsenal. You bought first game you end the 1-0 no. Now see second game. So what did I make patch and I say the minimum of games are NBA final. You bought AF4. The minimum of games are AF4. Now it was a team of budget title. Epic 4 wins. Before I bet counting, and I said they will be named as the champions of the NBA season. Now, you bought 4 finals in a year.
Yeah.
Say team back to me 4 wins, and I said straight wins in the first 4 games now. When we are champions, into the minimum, we call it the sweep. Minimum near 4 games. Into the see about 4 games in a week, and I said first 4 games in a week. Not team back to me, I pick 4 straight wins, you know. They are the champions. But the Kokobani say, you about first 4 games in a week. Now, Kwakoye 2-2. And Kwakoye 3-1. I'll see a sign to us. The maximum is 7. Into now Kwakoye 3-1, no. See about the feed game. My team now will lead it 3-1 no. And to me pick you winner 4. It means we are champions. But I'm quite Kobanesa. My team no kita one ne pick you win. Ne go 3-2. Then I'll see a sign boss seat game. Your boss seat game no. My team no kita 2 wins no. And pick back the count 3-3. I'll see about the 7 game. 7 game they definitely. You bring out the winner. Because 7 no already we have 3-3.
3-3 already.
Into 7 no a likely see a team will pick you win to make it 4. Into the maximum of finals yebo in the NBA grand finale 7. But the minimum is 4.
That's 4.
Into Nutia and a education about the NBA. The National Basketball Association. And we use a grand finale net total and about 5 games. The entire about 5 games in the say. Yabo first 4 games in a year, no, New York Knicks. Womukita a year 3-1, which is 4 games, so no mukita 3-1. Until say ya twaso. Then luckily, feed game and I say feed series, no, and a picky win, making it 4-1.
Yeah.
In 5 games. Oh, my dear Pija title, no. Now, Adema, and yet the Kakradimo when they say it is over 50 years in your Munje title, no. 53 years. New York Knicks into Mimpeja the NBA title. The last time I know Moji was 1973. 1973. And the last time New York Knicks to me the NBA title. And Ngamiatum.
This time around, imagine.
After 10 decades, they are the champions of the NBA. After 5 series, and after 5 games, with a 4-1 victory over San Antonio. Siko Moji, I have $9,078,000. And this is called Moji. The runners up, which is San Antonio. Ebenya 700 player per player, and $770,000. $100. And at the runners up, which is San Antonio, and pick over $3 million. Into the Sika Wumpa, Uko USA. It is one of the most watched games and as a sporter, and where USA mountain so. And come on, crave for me. But Effie, now Ubi San Yentia, Lamine Jamal, one share the number 10 jersey for the Spanish national team. On say Lamine Yamal currently prefer the jersey number number 10 no.
Yeah.
But Oko Spain national team now a tradition. Wo system ni say si yako tournament bi ni ebe pick jersey number sa. Players have games to do. Players are making more appearance for the team no. Wo mo na be di kan and pick the jersey numbers. Into Danny Omo above 50 games. Danny Omo picked the number 10. Se bianca ya pick it jersey number so and obian pick it 10 there and Lamine Yamal be to me.
A different thing altogether.
Yes. But they pick the jersey numbers according to number of games our ball. Players abo games no do. Woman be di kind and pick it jersey numbers no. Into Pedro num Danny Omo num Umedi can pick your jersey numbers before players now. Number of games na mabo form no. Danny Omo above 50 games. Danny Omo ekwa pick the jersey number and I'll pick it 10. The preferred jersey number of Lamine Yamal. Into Lamine Yamal against Cape Verde ni ebe unu obenya playing time ni bia. 19 jersey no. And Lamine Yamal beshe.
Okay.
So this is the reason in here Lamine Yamal is not going to wear the number 10 jersey for the Spanish national team at the World Cup. Means this will be more. Wo system ni say ye co tournament, say ye Euros, say ye World Cup. Na ye pick jersey number sa. Players have games no do do. Wo mo na be di kin jersey number so no say Black Stars.
Ghana nka o say Sanchez no.
Yes, Jordan Ayew mo be di kin pick jersey number so no. And some new players na eba no. Wo mo so ma pick. Lamine has been in the team for over 2-3 years now. But we pick the jersey numbers according to players are more games and the Spanish national team. No about games no do. But Danny Omo mo di anyway him.
So akola no abon to krampona. He deserves to pick the number ahead of.
Yeah. Okay. Into no you're picking according to the number of matches abo. Into Danny Omo above 50 games. Ono kwa akofano and okofa number 10. The preferred jersey number of Lamine Yamal. It is the reason in here Lamine Yamal is not going to wear the number 10 jersey for the Spanish national team.
Okay.
What cap on come on your body to na ye din come on what cap now started and we are into day 5 or so from Thursday deba. Thanks to our listeners, say if you almost a lawyer and I do the sumo 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 1 a.m. Now a commentary neighbor, no mutia sending messages. A she in crime. On say do Satan now your commentary no be in tia. Sebi, who your cost 90 job. But so being at time. And I do too. Nanka also the yard for fro. And that time there was a body in the restaurant or better not the radio home. Now what tuning into mothers, listening to Benito G Power. What you fear, what you GFA, what you ganyu. And you can motivate you as the commentator behind the mics, you know, in Tiano Masi. Now big boys in the if you assume the underdogs are falling. Typical example, Germany. 7-1 against Somalia and Diadi Kirisao. It was sad. Usha Kirisao for no a kind of fast supply making their first appearance. And no coach in Isu. He is the oldest year coach of modern World Cup.
Oh, what happened?
And I know so because once Germany they can't go. They thought to say, they are going to make history, but the diamond shaft, the German machine, showed Brazil crania show 7. Mamu Kurisao, Yanamu Konko Totrina, Yachibako, the Ashamunsa. So they did justice to the name of German and also the German machine, and bomb by 7-1. USA national team, no one of the coast, and started well. One also punished Paraguay by 4-1. This is our over competition. I was starting Group D. Me only say USA a favorite so made to me and topic group no because we share group now and share that tough sir against Australia. A 50-50 game. USA can make it. They can pick the 3 point out of that game. And you only Australia the techie. Into the group no. And we be
I open.
Yes, but USA. They are the favorite to top the group. The next game on New Australia neighbor. And after against a techie, I'll be expecting say at the end of the group stage, USA will make it out of Group D as the group toppers and to be qualifying to the next stage of the competition. Now let me commend Morocco for what they did.
The Atlas Lions.
They showed say in 2022, making it into the semi-finals of the competition. If Oremo Akwako third place a game losing to Croatia no say Jumana no more twaso coming into the game against Brazil, the Samba boys, the Seleção. Donami Wojidi Morocco can cause upset, they can cause threat against Brazil. But when Brazil team no Mukita, with the kind of coach na no Mukita now all sitting in favor Brazil. Brazil since 1934, the second edition of the World Cup. Brazil emba World Cup and lose opening game da. So Brazil bebo World Cup opening game.
No be lose bad here.
Ebinsi da. Ni we say a draw. Incident all sitting in favor Brazil, man. In the last 22 editions of the World Cup, it was only in 1934 and no lose 3-1 to Spain. I know Crania born knockout. He started from round 16. It was 16 teams. He won the group stage in Tinepeu. And I Spain a year more famous. But after from the previous World Cups, Ayabo, the Remo 50s, the Remo 90s, 2002 and more. Brazil call World Cup and lose the opening game. Into now all sitting in a favor Brazil. Brazil is having the big boys, but Morocco make a statement and draw. They have Brazil and say, "One more name so but set team name function."
Teamwork in home.
Teamwork and I said teamer. A best show say kita big boys no. And you don't know
no character.
Yes, on the field of play. For Brazil national team going forward, no coach a friend is Carlo Ancelotti. But there's a bold statement for Morocco. It is a bright start because only Brazil will group. Now only a pick a draw in the opening game. A good statement.
A good motivation.
Brazil and for 3 points now. It means Morocco for them someone to today in their last two group games. But this result, it's put them at the right place and also favorable place. Women to me a secure qualification. Although it's Scotland, and you win it Haiti. But I see Morocco and Brazil topping the group. You were Jumana Morocco. With the likes of Hakimi, Bila Kanous, and also Ayoub Boadi. He balls the midfield, matching the likes of Casemiro Mo.
Boot for boot.
Boot for boot. Which Jumana wa ye. I will give him for Morocco now. I think he dominated. And after the game, Peter Dury, interview. I said that guy looks like 28 years old player, not 18. Because Bona no Bono be catch us so 18 now. Only almighty Brazil neighbor. Look at the players that Brazil they having. But at the back when say Morocco is now learning the European style of football. They've become the first team new players are they starting game. They are all born outside Morocco. They are women in our European continent. The first starting 11 or the starting game no. Women in Ubenya Yasin Bono. Ubenya Abrante friend Saka Fakimi, Yawo no Madrid. Also, when Spain, Portugal, yes, almost Ben Europe. Into the starting lineup, or the starting game no against Omani, the other Brazil no. It is the first time Yenyebi, second to be World Cup. Now, FA, the first starting 11, they are all born outside the country. It is Morocco.
Told you no way.
Emreno Swan.
Beniana Togo.
Emreno Swan. But Morocco phone started your Mudura game them say Ife. Womu call with a mid block. Preventing Brazil. So womu to mean control game on through Vinicius Junior and Rafinha because these are the two dangerous guys.
She said also they want to be block one.
Yes.
No.
They will block on my friend say Brazil with their counter attack. Because Brazil were good players they have the footwork. Yeah, the ball near bar. So coach they decided say the ball mid block. Yeah, dropping called deep because the moment on my friends say Morocco be drop it on Brazil ebe cause problem. Brazil ebe cause threat. The moment Brazil the ball be bano opportunity no was so made to me go. They did the job. Marvelous work. Akraf Hakimi Benim Ebabe attack using the flanks with the likes of Bele Kanusmo. It was a perfect game for Morocco, and I'll be expecting them say they will be qualifying as a topping the group alongside Brazil. Everyone into the next stage of the competition. Rafinha, Casemiro, and also I got Thiago Moedumae. The expectation was high for Rafinha. I got Thiago. This is Thiago Ebabedi no one dancing. Entry the entire was picked over Branton and it wow Pedro. But in the game against Morocco, no, it was poor performance. The only player on the performance no show was Vinny. We saw that goal, masterpiece. She the far ball no how Kelly ball no the ball to at him. This is the trademark of Vinicius Junior. You know Juma my Brazil team. But as time goes on and as going forward no, I'll be expecting coach now and the Carlo Ancelotti so be Juma. Group no the ensure that the next game on Haiti. We are Babe Boss Scotland. They will qualify.
Yeah.
But Bissau say if they meet the likes of Argentina, they meet the likes of
tough opponent.
Germany mo and shut top opponent now. I think Sabaya Tintiamomo.
Yeah.
Also almost a sort Monsano Kakra. Now Scotland, our 3 point. Morocco 1. Brazil kita 1. Haiti, any point in the Japan also make a bold statement and I will take commentary now. Me catch us Sabaya Tini. Say Japan ebe share Netherlands, but ebe say tini say Netherlands ebe fa game easy.
And currently Japan are unbeaten.
Yes. Currently, which in the last 8 games since 2019, they against the European clubs, where they are competitive game, friendly game, they are unbeaten. In friendly games, we share the likes of England more, Eddie Remo, Eddie about World Cup. We saw what they did in 2022. Beating Germany in the same group with Spain.
Yeah.
Was Germany and Spain. It tells us that Japan is doing a war in form. Because this is a country most of their players are playing in the top 5 European leagues. We bring out the likes of Aito Hiroki, Wabodema Bayern team Kim Min-jae and also Tomiyasu Takahiro of Ajax. Ubenya Kamada, Bodima Crystal Palace, Ubenya Takafuse Kubo, Real Sociedad, the likes of Yuto, Bodima Freiburg, Germany. When goalkeeper Zion Suzuki, everybody my Parma in the Italian Serie A, she had the composure, she had the timing in the goalpost. They were ready. And then back when Netherlands for Nidi Wiomo was the height, but given the same football into form, the direct football, young football into Mikado, Japan for they were ahead. And Dancer doing first. Poor performance. Me unse Madrid supporters no. If this is World Cup. I am opening games no. The mistakes are going to be corrected. Ivory Coast win, and I was happy and impressed. Becoming the first African side now we'll pick win. It wasn't easy against Ecuador. Coming into the game, Ecuador won 19 games and won lose be. We team won share the need of football sir. But if say country be World Cup, no kita 19 games on beating, only they are no more underdogs. And Ivory Coast man Kasani share any good record and has a good result in the history of the World Cup. World Cup 3 previous World Cups are we won't qualify out of their group before. Into Ghana performance World Cup it was so yes. Into Cote d'Ivoire World Cup no be qualify from group stage I had in a team and no more game no. Me won't line up Amad Diallo to bench. I was shocked, but me call back and me say, Imefa is a coach. You want to study the game. You want to change things in the second half. The tactics and everything, the substitution, bringing in the lives of Christ now, and also Amad Diallo. Everything worked perfectly. For my friend,
he was a super sub.
It was only goal coming from a branch and the Amad Diallo, and it making the difference. But I was impressed with the game on my body mind in the second half. But going forward, on defense and also
working on that
because in the early minute of the game, if Ecuador and those countries no mukita the likes of Hurricane the likes of teams now will mukita top attackers now and they will be punished because if your chances are Ecuador in the early minute of the game they have to rectify things. Yan Diamonde. No wonder say clubs in the baby. The likes of Liverpool, from the first minute of the game, he was playing. Maybe I know about in the right position. He started giving no operative from the right wing. Second half, Amad Diallo by and switch to the left wing. When he was named the man of the match, but Adiaba also improve on and shooting. Look at Vinicius Bodiano, look at Lamine Yamal, or Mokati no more shooter. It comes with some power, but then Dranani the new form. If Mamin come Madrid now, you need come on. Madrid team now complete.
Madrid, I say Galacticos never.
Yes,
and Galacticos.
Florentino Perez say he's going to sign stars. We already made. Oh, they are the UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
Intimunya abotre.
Okay.
Mama unse Barca foro. Kasapa unse Friday. Ye dinkomobi. Emma Barca for the tweet me phone power Facebook and TikTok and so. Na ye be dinkomo. New addition rebu. Madrid they make it the announcement official. Some Marco Cucurella and any team no until 2032, which is 6 years. And I walk out here to the Madrid team no. When we boost your defense no, where your left wing back from Chelsea. 60 million euros na Madrid team no 8 year. Before Brandt friends Marco Kurela on the list, not the choices where Brandt and Idiadi Josko Vardio. He can operate as both center back and also left back. Ubenya Ricardo Calafiori of Arsenal. His name was on the list. But you said Josko Vardio. City team in Edin Komo. Oba signing new contract at the Ricardo Calafiori. I bet they say Arsenal for the beton. So they shifted their attention as well. And I brought your friends Marco Kurela Diano and Baby Tomo. Evi, the amount Marco Kurela Diano Baby Tomo Kuku at the first place. He was ready to leave club and I did Chelsea.
Yeah.
No, Ricardo.
So on why not just
say it is time also returning.
Yeah.
In common was Barcelona and Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
But the player was open to negotiations.
Almost somebody in a friend.
Yes.
I need you.
I need you. Say you
are my guy.
Once a Friday, me catch or say.
But you know about
if a player is open to negotiation, not Madrid call, Barca call. Other teams know Europe no possibility say Madrid team be fan no.
High.
Because of a brand Madrid team na bo football no.
Yeah.
I'ma make catch or say. Ni pe bia o brand aye boy. Jemmo modern say ye be bo brand akwa akodo baby pa. Ye be tutu niam aye. Ye bo brand do baby pa. Anas ye bo brand ni ye boni ya. E twini am pa de ba. This is Madrid. Into where Madrid team now. Omupe player. Wamumbre. Kukurela. A Barcelona team ni pro that. And at the first place, in the Casabia, you will be joining Barca team no because on Ankasa no making it clear. Say Barca team no because of say hono finito no. Say offer free Barca ba so returning to Barca. It will be difficult so better turn it down Barcelona team no offer. And when you koko din komo kraka say. Efi, so be joining Madrid Dianka was so be in team you know say this is in common Marco Kurela. Ekoko die. Links with Barca team Efi. Say net here. Me pese Deco any Barcelona and penny for no. And can no credit share Barca supporters they say players no moon to win to. And as he can no money. But it shouldn't be say when moko player no na club biko far. No matter be catch say they were not having interest in the player.
It's no more paper.
Yes. Who come me post and me make it as last Friday. People were saying say Barca any interest or Bernardo Silva. But this is a player na Barca team no reported to say no man na have the agreement. And just some common duty. But the ban is na branch friend Bernardo Silva. Ebe ka chen say yenya abotrema ne nko wet up nimbra. No one take a decision later on. Madrid da feature akwa Bernardo Silva. Before Madrid before Denzel Dumfries, na Barca team na show interested da. Later on, Madrid kokofai. Marco Kurela dia no. Barcelona management any Deco enka no crunch Barcelona supporters this one. Players no moon to win to 2. Sika no mudi. Mane nkonko yesa dia. Madrid kokofa, Timmy kokofa. Then Omamba beka say, you need interest to play them. This is the excuse of Barca supporters they maye. Oh, mo dey treat. Ni nani say, this is the truth. Ni edi kai. Efe, Barca team no. Any branch friends Marco Kurela, ni agent.
Yeah.
Alex Piqué, no more didn't come for the player. And Barca team edi kai show interest. So mo pe Marco Kurela. An agent no boy Chelsea team na manie. Emma through him. Chelsea team ne catch Barcelona team ne say. So mo Tom Marco Kurela 60 million euros.
Famra.
Barca team ne the bank one dia. They are ready to let Marco Kurela leave Chelsea and join Barca team no. And Barcelona posse. Barcelona posse no mo catch agent Alex Piqué say. Efe, wonya abotre. Sikana Chelsea bone osro. And also a brand tennis salary osro. Into no Pamno Chano, Yenyanto. And you're the better branch of friends, Marco Kurela BMTO. And yes, no Barca team any interest. This is according to BBC. They are reading few audible making reference to Barcelona.
It's not Barca more interest,
man. Barca team more interest. But he come money and as I told Moon to mean 20 me could be better so their mommy. Or see the talks. According to what BBC is giving us, was it Barcelona's management have discussions with Kurela's representatives regarding a possible return to the Camp Nou. The player himself admitted that an offer from his former club would be very difficult to reject. Barcelona's stance, Also, Barcelona ultimately informed Cucurella's agent that they will not proceed with the transfer. This was because Chelsea's 60 million euros asking price and high salary package made the deal financially unfeasible. Alongside the need to sell existing players first. Into the more purchases, a Barca team in the and also more top players in before, which means Barca team in Nisika. This is what BBC me make a reference. So they come on kind of crash on more interest, but she can't no more into me anto. But the excuse that the Barcelona fans are giving to us and they say Barcelona need interest, the same as Bernardo Silva.
More interest, pa.
More interest, but she can't no more into no. Don't forget, say Madrid no Chelsea and Madrid a good relationship with that. Talking about players transfer. See a top player from Chelsea to Madrid. After the last year 20 years, Madrid team no and Chelsea a good relationship. Into Cucurella the NBA tournament no answer than Chebiasa.
Enzo Fernandez across over.
Enzo Fernandez there nam kwebo. In the last year 10 years, in the last 15 years, go and check. Anjan Rubin in 2017 and I said 2007.
Yeah.
Joining Madrid from a club of friend is at Chelsea. Yenya Antonio Rudiger in 2022. Yenya Eden Michael Hazard in 2019. Thibaut Courtois, Michael Essien Kwakobo Loan. Ubenya the likes of Ricardo Calafioria, and also Ricardo Cavallo. And will follow Jose Mourinho in 2010 joining Madrid. It tells us a Madrid team no in terms of player transfer. Woman Chelsea good relationship. It married and bread.
Yeah.
But Barca then you making and say, and say Deco, I can't credit Barcelona
supporters. Two boys, Nene. Mamun Tata, Barca fans, no.
Kinda, Mamun can't Barca fans, and say, Jacob Bernardo Silva, home, ye need interest.
Also,
Jacob Marco Crella, home, ye need interest.
Okay.
But they sika. Into the yen to me and talk. Now Barca supporters, and woman, and your more about because Anthony Gordon back home, players will breathe. They say, Naba.
Yeah.
Almost you go for Anthony Gordon.
80 million pounds.
Madrid funny at top of 4 players, 80 million. Konate free. Danzadun Fesa 20. Bernardo Silva free. And a brand 10 the Marco Crella A60. Jose Mourinho Ababe count. Players in Biba. Sami Khedira, former player, will be joining the technical team next season.
Okay.
And Yamia Duma, Bernabeu next season is going to be fire.
Yeah.
My former boss is in the Baku monitor show from. Yes. I'm George Bewe Diamami. How do no? I'm where see you at the Joba Bar Center. I would do. On
I would do AW and I say,
I would do Sakadeni. I would do Sakadeni. Ma Yanko Ponya to my weekend we me go to whom. Yes, or ye Auri.
Okay, MC no.
Oh, say any no Muslim for the Wakan Auri. Namia to Wenyan who Kenny. Namia to my weekend wing. Suhumna Jumediano. Into when I would do. And Umar Hawa. Ana wamoko muhwa boom toga ewo Suhum Jehovah Rafa Suhum Jehovah Rafa ana jumeti rebe toga initially nanka Suhum MC anymore no more anase municipal assembly anymore no more initially na municipal assembly but ya change location no nyame ya to mo weekend we ye kona chese akokobwa ye and me am a boss I would do mewo Suhum Jehovah Rafa ana aifono baso wani uma hawa ama yeko mo abom se ukunu ene ohere nti ameriani ango nyame ya doma yenso yebeba na yaba be wanti no wasadofo nyina se omomra na ommeboa nti na odu bibia wo bia na mami nchia nyame ya doma Saturday yenyina yebeba na yaba be boa na dwumedie no bibia nso tumi akokama original
okay nti wenu efo ganyo tamakro George share group na me quickly na if you am finsem no femra if you change position na yankwe nim na bibia come dog bala sister ro happy birthday to birthday I know your temper Mrs. Dora Edutumwa appear at Ice Foods Cold Store Kaswa branch and or the aba or say or the happy birthday change renti edema nikunu na nikunu feno Mr. Emmanuel Apia manager for Future Break Hostel Calf University na the wife Mrs. Dora Edutumwa Apia or say you are the most intelligent and caring person I know. How lucky am I to call you my husband? Happy birthday, handsome, from your own wife, Mrs. Dora Educhimwa Apia, at Ice Food Cold Store, Kasua Branch. Or say, Medovopa. We show happy birthday. Na and also. No. We part one. Orokodo. I am Mothers TV, Mothers 102.7 FM, Mother Ghana Sports. And we go so our share our TV no so. Bakusu betum na yan first the fata and from Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. Say acquaint to the trusted source. Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. You pay offer. Pay 50% offer. And no over 50% Ghana ha. Na okwa broche na oye juma. Na 50% in kanu oye juma. Na uchane kakra. Na available countries are yawo ejuma tata. Edema yahwefo ne etiefo no. Yawo ejuma Germany, Poland, Spain, Czech Republic, Serbia, Albania, Belarus, Montenegro, and Moldova and Turkey. Adagule kulum. Into Ghana ha. Na bese utukwan na kore ejuma abrochire amonone. Na unis kanel be fukura na. Obetumetua 50% Ghana ha. Ebe yon krata sem obi bia o visa, o plane ticket, o accommodation, o feed ni bibia edamao. Na ukopemu abrochire a uri ejuma no na utua ne kakra na bibia so no etumi ayekama. Just say our visa before payment opportunities for Ghana for amoshen Ghana ha. Moshen Lome Togo, Benin, Cotonou, Moshen Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou, Moshen Nigeria, Mope, travel and tour, Omet Mabua. Now when you visa before payment there, and then the visa number no chaka, and also your Germany business visa, Netherlands business visa, Canada business visa, study visa, and so UK, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea. I want to know a visa before payment. The answer don't crack abeba. The visa no we are. No be to abano. Obe to iskano. Kama. Uno be any asem. You sign our ticket and hotel reservation. Yeah. You turn ticket, air ticket, local ticket in sono. And no say well to ma. So I cry in sono to talk. So before we niba na waka so mo there for plane. Ne try ko tamale baby asunyane Kumasi. And also local air ticket and also your location Kaswa New Market Road. Kaswa New Market Road. And Kumasi your Sufo line opposite Soja Barracks Stop Gate. Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. Your numbers in any frame yeah name wounding come on 0596 578 834 0596 578 834 and 0596 245 736 0596 245 736 Institute for Madaroma if you are here or if you seminal and eba na bibia so no etumi aye kama pa if you say bibia fine original ho Blasters camp no ekoye
o bibia e boko
mo beshe de
o ye beshe
yeah
ye beshe Panama
Panama
na coach na wo ye na no to be ni on kan say Wednesday be kana no atum
okay totally
yes yan she Panama kra anye 3 goals
wow.
Yeah ye beshe Panama
okay if you atuna se na ni beat ni me ho if ya umri ni tuja na yanko
wa GFM da se mo me fan chaka se Commanders 102.7 TF4 Mothers Day for Mother Ghana Sports and wasugu so with na broso selfie sem dia bobo no je kana so timi enye bi TF4 2026 World Cup ulama Manchester ni bebre timi akosa na Manchester ni miensa we timi akosa nra na chese wo mo je 7-1 na eje how much so mo je 5-1 na eje Manchester ni mi kase sunkune wo watimi apamo mo coach no ye yɛbɛwura mu the senior national team Blasters of Ghana ne akɔkɔde de nkɔmmɔ sɛ de campo ɛnso etimi ɛte ɛbɛkɔ yɛ transfers no na ɛwɔ so ne etimi adi nkɔmmɔ no kakra ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ mede ne afia sɛ wakɔtɔ mpafo brakatu from your fair Vinicius match so at Amad only Santua in the house and 10 times young FIFA 2026 World Cup no wura the senior national team Blasters of Ghana ne and almost etimi touch it down Canada one tiswa almost shining say nyame adwa Wednesday against my friends Panama ye game no ɛnso ne betimi abɔso ntino wura ma Ghana ya matches ne say ana chese betimi akɔ nyame adwa Wednesday no 11 p.m. ana chese yenye my friends Panama ɛnso ne betimi ana pim so na for on the 23rd no ya ne England ana de pim so 8 p.m. ana sakem betimi abɔso na for on the 27th no ya ne my friends Croatia ɛnso betimi ana pim so ɛno 9 p.m. ana sakem na ɛnso ne betimi abɔso na wura ma ya ne ɔyɛ my friends Panama on Wednesday ana chese etimi abɔso and center referee ene your friend Grand Nybeck wono every Sweden ono na nyame adoma Wednesday obetimi agina mato na game na etimi akose ne la one aya mashop aya benin wono enso every Sweden assistant line to ni Andrews so that case wono enso every Sweden ura mo fourth referee na obenya branta na so ura friend say Khalid wono enso every Saudi Arabia ene make us wono na cheso be fourth referee na nyame adoma Wednesday against my friend say Panama no game na enso etimi akoso na unim say over the weekend just say timi babeto just say name Canada and so etimi deny Thomas Tepote entry say ne your first game against my friends Panama no ono so entimi enya kwanya enwuram entimi konkobo enfa mo man konkon Ghana and am so much say Ghana will be anso etimi akasa ma ne sports ministry no enso etimi etro de kokoma Canada e global ne say wo muntimi hwa na asem no wo muntimi enkan fanfa no am so am National Sports Authority Director General Mr. Yampo for Ankara ono so etimi adi nkomo wo chem se ne asem abai enyo tomo paste asem ne mum Ghana fo nyina ya asem no so no odinsem sei etimi tuja.
That party was also recently in England, in the United States. So you would ask yourself, why is it that for Canada this has been changed? The player remains very calm, I must say, and it's the next step. The next question is what we are going to do apart from the official protest that we've lodged.
Exactly.
It's important that we stick with this player. You talked about the precedent, and it's not a Thomas Partey problem anymore. It's not a Black Stars problem anymore. It's a Ghana problem. He's playing for the Black Stars of Ghana. He's representing Ghana. The national flag will be hoisted. The national anthem will be played. It is not an isolated issue of this player having been denied. So our response has been sharp, has been direct, and it's in the right direction.
And to the way and someone over friends say young perform crass what timida to your chum say nay over and someone timia cosana chesanya patem quasenum Ghana for yana and aches yet to me and yasa issue now this same way and so timia babonta don't samuno and so timia maura Brandon Thomas Asante and they want to age among the senior national team Black Stars of Ghana on so timia din come sabra yetimia to and side friends somra now the senior national team no timama bono which so no crampona or your Black Stars founder ain't no and any journey there etimia ye pin some say and otimidi tuja
each other, I think that's something that takes time and takes consistency with understanding and playing with each other. So I feel like it's getting better, of not quite in the last camp, but in previous camps we've had games where, I think one of the last qualifiers we won 4-0 or something. So we know how to score goals, and it's also a confidence that everyone does score a lot in their careers, and we just now want to bring it together. But I think it's improving the way we train. Even this week, I'm learning how to get the best out of Fataro. I'm learning, when Antoine comes or when Jordan or whoever, the whole team, we want to help each other be successful, and I think.
And to the way in summer, Brandon Thomas Asante, Swatimida to Jeroma, former captain, and my senior national team Black Stars of Ghana, Baby Jet, Tasam Wachan, one of Swatimia in command about a bunch of friends for Torres Aku, and after Brandon Thomas Asante, Wachemusa Bra, not just one, no 80 Mubu Juma, Adama, the senior national team Black Stars of Ghana, no, Wachemusa Sergio Manan, Williamse, Fatao Isaku, and after Brandon Thomas Asante, almost a bit to me, I stand the firm, now Ometimi Abua, the senior national team Black Stars of Ghana na etimi akue ni mesem sei ana Baby Jet asamoja and Erituja.
I like playing with Mumbai. When I can see them from afar, and I can see Brandon and Fatah Sawaku. These two guys, you can see them. Every time you have these players that keep the camp going, you put that energy. And then I remember my time, I just try to make people laugh. I do stand-up comedy. So that is how sometimes when you're in camp, you need to have these guys that can make the camp very, very lively.
Enti no wayne sama baby jet asamoja ni tujo chemse wuram wa camp na chese Brandon Thomas Asante ne Fatah Sakudian ye kan joking dia wo munim joking ye pa o chemse abra na chese wo ho no na chese sajuma na en o timi enti o chemse camp enso atimi aye den ma brante no omumienu nti no o chemse bibia enso re betimi akoye no ya de wonsam no enso no etimi ama jenwura mo transfers no na yentimi ne nkomesanse ne meka say clubs ni bebre ana chese ne place ni show interest ne mum se beye beto mo no eno so no eye bibia ho a eno ye de wonsam na etimi ababeso mo na owuram ewo eye timi friends house of kakache dia ana meka say report about him say wo mo so etimi abo owuram ewo park academy enso etimi ene abrante friends Mano Jan Mensa anasa o say enso etimi edidi nkomo Mano Jan o say abrante no ebo ejuma edema park academy na chese we defender enso etimi ewo ene meka say house of kani abre ehwe ni mu say wo mo nsa betimi aka abrante no tinkomo didie between house of kana fe team friends park academy no eno so etimi asase a wo mo hwe no musa brante no enso betimi agepene na wetimi ababa boana aya house of kejuma no enso etimi akoye de wonsam no enso etimi amana breaking news am a free air former Accra Lions was sign ewuram air Tanzania bonte so na chese Club Africans enso etimi kokobo ejuma abrante friends Shokan Hunaf Mohammed akachi eba chemse nei likely sa brante no enso betimi join Aduana FC esanse mpempe make us a Club Africans and so etimi terminate abrante no contract so far we a free agent Aduana FC and so e push hard said e be omunsa e be etimi aka abrante no na chese wono so etimi akọ o jabobo ko na bibia and so na etimi akoye no ye de wonsam no and so no etimi amount e wo Mothers 102.7 FM so urama exclusive for sign free house of Keba we me say starting from last week madikan de nkomana de achewa e fa abrante friends Hamza Isa ana fe mawili wayo hu HMC nei Uramo South Africa dia team from says Welele FC and make us o mu hware mu 790 million no so betimi a join omo na report na eba chim say nei abrante friends Hamza Isa wo ko as a loan not as a long term loan and as abrante friends Hamza Isa and so etimi economum abrante mawuli wayo de straight yetimi atonom and so etimi adiamas Welele not as wetimi akwakoboa na ejewana etimi akoso e wo South Africa Premier League ma and ya don samono and so no etimi amount updater the free of kakache about him say nei woni mse medical din komadi atro ya guram our Liberia ura mana chese team from say Golden Dreams FC and no striker your friend Ramsey Koyu and make us house of folk and so team e show interest make us money abrante no team no and so team din komo ye pa wo mo hwe no musa abrante no and so betimi a join uram and so our Liberia not just say team abrante no so team bo wono ebo 34 matches and as 24 matches and team boy was 34 goals and make 11 assists and so team Adama team no abrante na urama 17 years and our team the house of vocation no say on betimi akota bra abrante no I don't feel Liberia bonte so na wetimi ababe urama man konkron kana na chese wetimi ababe ejuma and so team Adama mo no e don sam no and so etimi amount na exclusive as of wana and some home sans the place ni bebre and o ma adwen say e season etimi end no de e was so mutimi bo marketem na mo so etimi e free sans fa kotena and the trouser na baby anwa baby beje odia urama abrante friends say amankwa bafi wonim sa abrante no last season na just 2025 na de ni uramu loan e wo Dreams FC woni salisu e na say abrante your friend say just wo ne wo Dreams a wotimi ebo mo mu yi mi wure fini di kakra na just Suraj Sedu ana just mutimi uramu loan e kokobo na just Suraj ni chem say anya de sa asene de obetimi ababiem na just amankwa bafi return back to house of folk etimba be ejuma report about James amankwa bafi ne contract with house of folk no eno so etimi abanawie ya wo chem say nya de so obetimi stand in contract na wetimi ato so ane house of folk kan so etimi aye ejuma ano de won sam no enso na etimi amount na official wo wuram our Mediama Sporting Club akache dia ene make us home branch friends Fuzitela wono so etimi wuram Croatia bonten so na chese JNK Dynamo Zagreb e wona chese branch no enso etimi akwa ko wura wo kwa ko bolon na chese bibia enso atimi akoye onu sa branch na ba ne trials a wo atimi akoko bi ye pa enti ne wo wuram enso Croatia na chese Dynamo Zagreb ho ana chese ne Mediama Sporting Club enso atimi de na kwose wonko na chese wontimi konko bolon no ye de wonsam no enso no atimi amount na update ye free Bechem United goalkeeper France Dennis Votera katia ba chemse nei o wuram enso so wo Ethiopia bonte so a clubs ni bebre ana chese omo so atimi show interest our brand ni ma hwe ni mu se obetimi age pene na chese next season no watimi ababa bua na chese Ethiopian Premier League adwuma no enso atimi akoso no e de wonsam no enso no atimi MR exclusive has a full kakachi urama na brand friends Steven Apia sorry enemy kasa brand no enso atimi afia so folk esanse ne contrary down no and so atimi abona we ya brand na echem se nya de se ono so betimi stand ne contract na chese watimi ato so and also folk enso atimi aye adwuma anu ye de wonsam no enso no atimi amount e wo dwumadie no so kama sanso na uramo Vision FC e wo kakachi dia anu so no reporter e fra brand friends Daniel Yamo akache ba HM se ne ya brand no contract Vision no anu so atimi abona we ye wo kokobo adwuma 3 seasons ni wo chem se fa kotena at 2000 no woni eye Vision e wo kakadwuma no enso atimi abawe ya Daniel Yamo enso atimi abuna ketem area free team friends Vision anu ya de wonsam no enso no atimi amount our mothers 102.7 FM so na exclusive urama na chese Krobia Kumasa Sante Kotoko and any former goalkeeper Abrante France Mohamed Kamara wono so atimi awuram enso so ewo PSL club na chese team from se eye Lamontville Golden Arrows ewo na chese nemi kasei wono so atimi akọ joinia wo akọ bo na chese adwuma no enso atimi akoya ne yade wonsam no enso na atimi ma ne mom urama Krobia Kumasa Sante Kotoko dia na chese Enra Sunday no na chese ne technical director chese yetimi apa one se womna na ma me yejuma enso etimi ehia timu no ene mu mpanifo nyina ne board ni nyina na chese omutimi introduce oma eye owura no na chese enso etimi ede kire eye timu no na ogokopie ma na chese place ni bebre enso entimi ama na chese place no makoma ku eduba ko na chese omo entimi ansi ho omo makaso de omutimi ebai na momo owura makoma Sante Kotoko board no HM se nei omo hwe ni so mbetimi appoint bro ni fita na wababeye coach etimi ara makoma Sante Kotoko eno achi no Godwin Ablodi enso betimi aye ne na assist enso etimi era matimu no omo hwe ni se nei assistant coach at the Heart of Lions Daniel Niaje ono so betimi afre no no so etimi abatimu no na omo etimi offer no special role na ono so etimi ababe play enso etimi era makoma Sante Kotoko omo hwe ni se omo place no omo former place no ombe mo makonya no omo so etimi atwen aban Kumasi Sante Kotoko timu no na chese bibia enso etimi akoye ede amoma ne de wonsam no enso na etimi amana breaking news a free Bechem United akache aba chemse nei wo mo head coach Kobena Misa Tintontan woni omo enso atimi awi adwuma ya owura na HM se wa resign Bechem hwa ni so betumi akwakofa bro ni fita na ono so atimi aba na chese the Hunters adwuma no watimi aba beboa na adwuma no enso atimi akoya no yade wonsam no enso na etimi emaw Kumasi Sante Kotoko akache no eno owura ma place no na chese ma komako eye ensia na chese ne meka so mo contract with Kumasi Sante Kotoko no eno so atimi aba wiye owura ma Peter Amidu akwa ene meka se ni contract enso atimi aba wiye Ndogani Jobani Samba Onel Congolese Abrante ne waso yenijeni wono so ne contract enso atimi abawiye Mohamed Kamara Henry Kwame Ansu wono so kwa Zimbabwe for trials ne contract abawiye as the free agent Baba Yaya ene wono so free agent make sana yeso kuma pemba ba ebi kwa ebi beba enti no wura mo Kumasi Sante Kotoko na chese wo mo a so far make so mo contract enso atimi abawiye de wonsam no enso no atimi amana exclusive Uram or Georgia, a top division nima, a Ghana near brand friend is a Blankson Anof, and they make us say one also boy Juma Edema FC de la Gori, a brand and a Juma Oye, and sweat to me Edema, a my friend said de la Gori, no, not just I know and sweat to me at the year pass so far, 2 games away to me about 2 goals, and I just name us say Blankson Anof, and sweat to me Ashem, and sweat to me Edema FC de la Goria, and I don't want someone, and so no 80 amount, it would Juma Janus come fisam ereba somara Ghana Sports na hey na bre ebema me kwan ama me di ese me di ene afia se wa akoto ampafo brakatu from your fear Venetians meje so edi amount na mo ma memfa happy birthday sonko en confirm Rabbi Abubakar Rabbi Abubakar ene ewa woda tini yewe show happy birthday nyame onhira na wonyo kese wonto nkwanam dodo nsabe so nyankopɔ ma ne nyinhira from wakuma wasila wasi omo awoda pa nyame onhira na onyo kese pa na mo original GFA da ba man memre kakra onto na ma minyewe na miyenhu ya bia de before so the second edition first edition means say nyina na yekobo mu Kakraba Young Boys versus Professionals. Kakraba Young Boys versus Professionals. Or Kakraba Zion School Park. The second edition, Basso.
Kakraba Young Boys.
Yes.
And the Professionals.
And the Professionals.
You see, Bow. Tokusuba.
What I say. Nyami Adum on the 20th of June. 2026 Kakraba Zion School Park and I just say me Basso. Now no room or Kakraba Young Boys are Ubenya Branche friends Sekut Mano Eba Akpin Soba Nkansa Jojo Mohammed Bode Kenya and Subeba Daddy Eba Sefes Akweku Eba Enoch Tete Solomon Tete Mubarak Agbo Isaiah Mbappe Jr. and our face senior Bawa former under 23 captain Onoso Ebebebi Enoch Kubasi Abedi Efisa and our face Kevin Wamu Enemanta Uromo Kakraba Young Boys are almost a betting about now Romo Professionals na Ubenya Morgan ono ebeba obo ejuma edma MCL FC Sansuna Eric ya FC Figueres ono so eba imono toku ebo ejuma edma Buraram United Richard Apia Muhel Club ono so eba Richard Tete Agula Imak FC ono so eba Benjamin Tivanyo Adrian FC Emmanuel Entry FK Pribram ono so eba na Rahim Sule ebo edma Bruni DPMMFC Kekeli ato Hoho United ye mobium for no ono so ebe jinam edama Professionals so na uroma special guest na Samuel Nkum Ebue waja say Samuel Nkum former Blasters player ne ono na special guest na chairman no anaso omo ache say ene omo betimi edi dwumade no ubenya Dontef Shatter Sizeless Father Nsubeba Puncho Tony Sikapa and afi Tony Montana womoni mpenifo ene omohwe na chese the second edition enso etimi abaso who rule the second edition Kakraba Young Boys versus Professionals nyame adumo on the 20th of June 2026 Saturday 3:30 p.m. na chese etimi ashase Kakraba Zion School Park original JFA Dabama.
Okay, if you medawo ACP na George Mamiri quick na Power Mbija Blasters are you ready? Morocco actually say yes. Africa in nebo pa na Cote d'Ivoire funso actually say one so are ready. Is Blasters of Ghana ready? As someone say Solokuna Ishakunum Tony no mo camp ni nyina no a spicy camp ama camp in Etiashe. Is the Blasters of Ghana ready? Is the Black Stars of Ghana ready? Wednesday, you know, Kono, G-Power.
All GFA. See, and I'm more same you know about what jump up Black Stars.
But Maka.
Okay.
And then Black Stars are not affected.
Yes, me the rest baby. GFA me ko club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
On my order.
You see, Kotoko Samano. Ora we as a tanker director. Ofri fa na bai. Ofri amononi won.
Tanker director.
Amononi.
Director of football.
You see, the player of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Local coaches on my way.
Sir. Local coaches no.
Yeah. Omo Kumasi Asante Kotoko from Menchia to Penfu Amuda Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Enya GDA Kotoko every coach in Ghana no. Efeli Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And Kotoko still will suffer to serve. Coaches from Ghana say no. Omenye different mentality when it comes to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. E maybe say why anytime make us coach bia Kotoko be parent bi ofi Ghana say Kumasi Asante Kotoko no. GFA of personal interest and personal gain. Enema Kumasi Asante Kotoko entumpo. Ene Zakofa tanker director onya Ghana ni aba so many Kotoko eni. Ene oyena ju so be check Kotoko players ni nyina players na ko share omo. and do tempo. So to them can also know. And Papa no from another ban. Yambisa who said, how many players no ni more crow him? Ghana ye terrain of football. They were Ghana Premier League at him. They were where Shami Swam. Sana Ghana your football. Yes to Kosari. Ye might be Bria woman. Send a papa on him about that. But what they make us know. But because got compare with when you did our the local coaches team. No come on Nico for tanker director.
Yeah.
But what they make us know. So Kotoko is going to suffer again. Why? Because local coaches like anytime they Kotoko those coaches Kotoko appoint they came in and failed Kumasi as Santo Kotoko.
Okay.
So Papa na about tanker director no. And now Papa na ena dream say kwambia so no. Obet me appoint I say also when Kotoko especially when expatriate which is a foreign coach. Ediaba. And the foreign coach Eddie Abano, even the tanker director and including the foreign coach no about coach Kumasi Santo Kotoko. How does he know Kumasi Santo Kotoko? How does the person know Ghana Premier League? But what in the so Kotoko ni dia IMC forum kwesi piano na na prinkano in it me mbo Kumasi Santo Kotoko because no more Gideon Kotoko omo Gideon kwesi piano so much from Kumasi but in the omo Kotoko I pansan.
Okay,
Yanko Blasters.
Yeah.
GFA patent to me enya offense visa and to me and Remo our Canada and sometimes you know yes sometimes you pay for no mudi born anymore. And he said nyama bakum you and Ghana qualify some World Cup and so I say no and it was a visa processing your man master oyan in temp so that the best in terminal near to me anya it might rectify the bit missing temp.
Yeah.
So just but Ghana Australia spiritual company DFA very high.
Yeah, high.
Australia and net message say free aban eriko and I saw for me then Asian come say na to me akoye and I'm blaster even the place in blasters to camp Moran very high. The Ghana for usually free blasters for themselves on metimati Ghana for any. But just the classroom the only thing Ghanaian needs from blasters on metimati Asha Ghana in Union. And do you know why? Yes, Ghana yako World Cup Ghanaians sabi jideni ni osa because the wunti in a yet me support blasters. But first getting administration say players no right Jordan and then players want to transfer Ghana for Omujidi or blasters more.
Okay.
They need to win against Panama. And even qualify ahead. So bet me do be chair round of 60 and answer 1 of 32 no. So that a bet me Jidena blasters our Ghana for rate matter back on the nation free on chair. Someone national Colusudia no more mere eje.
Okay, we Benito G Power. Yes, so if you have the commentary switch to Studio B na for commentary na Doje you remember quick happy birthday and Farmer Ivy Adwa Esiedua of Royal Ivy Enterprise inside Cantamanto. And there wawuta ngopon ayo kese ombe wadwimu na obe bia no oma enye nhira na se na wosere no ngopon ema wonsere sa we fi obra Fredua Christopher enten ena eba happy birthday and confirm na eno no Ivy Adwa Esiedua obrigado gracias yes obaranke na efia at the World Cup live commentary no at the